Oh, what's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and for day 10 of training camp, Elliot Parks got some a stat line for Jalen Hurts in the offense in red zone situations, and you know what? They did pretty well. It was a little miscue in there, but we did pretty well. We're gonna get into that, and also Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts came up with a pact that I support. And we're going to also get into that. Two, and Jason Kelce was not lying when he said that he was going to be back in the facility as often as possible. He was back. And not only was he back, he was helping one of the linemen out with some technique drills. We're going to show you that. And I know that everybody's going crazy. I know social media is on fire with the trade that we just did with Booker for Jacorian Bennett. And I got a couple of stat lines that might show we might have got a big time trade right there. That might have, and it was player for player. We might have got a big time trade. But so let's get into it. Okay, day 10, Elliott Schultz got some stats from Jalen Hurts and the offense. Now, before I get into these stats, I do want to note that Jalen Hurts, Dallas Goedert slipped, and Cooper DeJean with his first pick of camp was covering Dallas Goedert, and he ended up getting the pick off the Dallas Goedert slip. And that accounted for the pick that we had in the red zone. Outside of that, Jalen Hurts did a 12. Well, he was 20 for he was 12 for 20, 12 for 20 throws. He was 5 touchdowns. Elliott Schultz Park gave him a B grade. So I think all in all, it was still a pretty good day. Still a pretty good day for the offense. And while we talk about Jalen Hurts, let's talk about him and Nick Sirianni's pack. Let's first show the video first.
Forever bonded as world champions.
Yeah, I support this. One Super Bowl at a time. As many as we can get up there until the team break down. You know what I'm saying? I love the mindset of everybody. It's down to like the offensive linemen, the receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, the head coaches. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got the same mindset and putting the work, and we can get there again. It seems like everybody hungry. Even the owner with Jeffrey Louis going on doing an interview saying that it makes you even hungrier for the next one. So I feel like we're in a really good place, man. We're sitting in a real cool spot right now as Philadelphia Eagles fans, man. And it feels like it's only going to get better. Now, getting into Jason Kelce coming back, he was at practice, and I guess at the end of practice, he decided to help some guys out. And one of those guys was Holland Pierce. And let me show the video. Getting this some valuable, that's experience right there. He's teaching him experience. Holland Pierce is I think an undrafted free agent. Don't quote me on that. But that kind of experience is priceless. For him to be able to get that from a legend like Jason Kelce, that's big time stuff right there. So, man, I'm telling you, like the guys don't even want to leave. I think I seen Fletch at the practice, one of these practices. So I love the fact that these guys don't want to leave. All they want to do is come back and teach the game so these kids can be better. So I love that stuff, man. I love it. But let's get into the main topic. What everybody been waiting for, the kid, Jacorian Bennett. Hey, first off, let me read off some of the stuff. I went and did a little research on this dude, man. And Jacorian Bennett is about 5'11", so almost 6 feet. And when I seen him, he looked kind of thick, so I had to go look up his size and stuff like that. So he's like 200 pounds. He runs a 4.340. He ran a 4.340. You know what I'm saying? Plays really. He plays aggressive through the catch. He kind of plays the hands of receivers, and he don't really panic. You know, I don't see any panic from him. I think the biggest thing about Kelee Ringo is that he's not getting his head around. So I think this is big time competition for Kelee Ringo and Adoree Jackson. So yeah, I think there's much needed competition as well between Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo. Also though, with the defenses, if you're reading stuff about who took this many snaps, I don't know if you guys remember, but Isaiah Rodgers took a lot of the snaps last season. And even Quinyon Mitchell played in the inside. He didn't even play on the outside in preseason. And end up playing primarily on the outside. And you only seen Isaiah Rodgers when Darius Slay was to get injured. And then even then, he started with Kelee Ringo and then went into Isaiah Rodgers. So Vic Fangio had this to say about the Mitch and match and stuff like that. And we probably can't take a lot of this stuff. You know, we could take a lot of this stuff as a grain of salt, man, because he came out to say this.
Because if one goes down, you don't want that play in that game or that rest of that game to be the first time those two guys have played together. Same thing with safeties. You know, we eventually will get to that too. So, you know, you just don't want to always be ones, twos, threes. You want to mix guys up because you never know when somebody's going down and now they got to play next to somebody that they've never played next to before, even in practice. So you want that done in practice.
Yeah, like he's playing people. He just want people to get familiar. He want the whole defense to get familiar with each other. That way, he don't miss a beat when injuries happen. Hopefully, with my fingers crossed, there's no injuries. I'm hoping for the best. There's no injuries, but that's what he's hoping for. I mean, he's preparing for the worst. And, you know, I'm hoping for the best, and he preparing for the worst. So. Man, like I said, man, this could be a steal. This could be a big time steal. We really don't know who's going to do what. We know the guys who are in their spots, like Reed Blankenship, you know, Nolan, you know, JC, you know, JD, Jalix Hunt. Some of the guys who we know are in spots are probably going to be in those spots next season. But the guys he keep matching in, throwing in there, whoever, he's just doing a ball up of people. You just don't know until they get on the field. You know what I'm saying? So Cooper DeJean was at safety and base. You know, he might stay at safety and base and then come in, and Andrew McCouble could be back there, or Sidney Brown could be back. Sidney Brown has been having a really nice camp. And even Vic said he's been having a really nice camp. But you add in Bennett. And if he plays anything like the 10 games he played last year, wow. You know, because I'm gonna throw something else at you. The games he played last year, he played Cortland Sutton, he played Jamar Chase, and he played Landon McConkey. For Cortland Sutton, he had one catch for 24 yards. When he played Jamar Chase, he had 3 catches for 16 yards. when he played Landon McConkey, he had 0 catches. He didn't even catch a ball. So, and these guys were targeted. Each one of them was targeted over 3 times. So, man, so I this kid could be like, we could have just stole something. How we might have just did it again. We could have just stole something. I can't wait to get that kid on the field. He still got to pass physicals and stuff like that, but he was on the field today. He didn't do anything, but he was at practice today. So it shows he want to work. That's all I got for you. Let me know how y'all feel about the new move. After hearing those stats, man, how do you feel after the new move? I know a lot of people might not be happy about Booker being gone, but we're so deep at the position, man, we was able to let him go. And what y'all think about the Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts pack? Hey, like, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss no video. We out, man. Let's go Birds.